Hello everybody and welcome. Today it's the beginning of the end, the final 4 games of the season. Today we're going to face the first 2 of those 4 games. Hello and welcome to episode number 32 of To Be a Legend FM 26 style as we start the series managing Radcliffe, known as the Borough, for FM 26. My name's Mark, and as I said in the preamble, we are down to the final 4 games of the season today. We have match day 43 and 44 in a 46 match season. Braintree away, and then we're at home to Truro City, 2 sides that we couldn't beat earlier in the season. Let's hope we can today, because we're going to need to win if we're going to stand any chance of securing that automatic promotion spot is the word I was looking for. Otherwise, we'll be in the playoffs and we'll have a final episode at the end of the series. Last time out, of course, we drew 1-1 with Sutton United at home. Our home form's gone a bit awry since the 5-2 win against Eastleigh. We lost, of course, at home to Accrington Stanley, and then only managed a 1-1 draw against Sutton United. So being at home isn't any guarantee of a result. And then, of course, we lost away from home 3-2 against York City. Since you were last with us, we've played 1 match, and it was at home. It was against Boreham Wood. As you can see, just come up on the bottom of the screen there. Let's go in and have a look. It was a resounding win, really. We're back to some sort of form, to be fair. 59% of the possession, 16 shots, 7 on target. Mind you, they did have 11 shots, 9 of which were on target. It's a good job. Cartwright, who came in for Thompson, who made a few howlers in the last match that you saw on camera. We got him in to cover for Thompson. And, well, yeah, they had 9 chances, but their XG was 0.1%, 1 point below ours. So it was Danny Elliott after 9 minutes give us a lead, and then from the penalty spot after 17, a 2-0 lead at half time, and then it was Paul Doyle adding to our lead 3-0 on 54. 5 minutes later, an own goal made it 4-0. It looked like it, but once again, we didn't keep a clean sheet. We conceded, Norris scoring after 75 minutes, and but we did get that win, which was good news. And this is how the table looks going into this one then today. Having got that round of results done, 42 matches played. In fact, I'll notice Altrincham and Truro City have a game in hand. I think it was something to do with a waterlogged pitch or something along those lines. Anyway, yeah, we are top on 88. Carlisle are in second place now on 86. They've come back up through the pack. Don't forget, they led for the early part of the season, fell away a little bit, but they're back on form. And as you'll see, they've won their last 5 games on the trot. And in fact, I think their results, I saw something come up about 10 in a row. So they are on a very rich vein of form, which ours is very sporadic at the moment, to say the least. York City drew their last match. They've won 3, drawn 2. Carlisle and York City play next weekend against one another. That could be a bit of a ding-dong. A draw would be a good result if we can get 2 decent results. Rochdale are in 4th on 83, also right behind York City. So York City can't afford to slip up. Fylde are then 3 points behind them in 5th on 80 points. Then Hartlepool are 6th on 80 points. And then there's a heck of a drop to Braintree, our first opponents of today. They are on 67 points, but they've climbed the table quite well as well, because they have won their last 5 games on the trot as well. So they are in winning ways. We need to put a stop to them today if we are to progress automatically without having to go through the playoffs. And here is the side that faces Braintree in this one. Cartwright continues in goal. It's Watson in for Robinson on the left. It's Crooks, Byrne and Riley across our defensive line. Riley coming in for a tired Shackelford, and it wasn't the best of times to need to rest him. Perhaps we should have rested them in the last game. Glendon as the deep line playmaker. Doyle and Huntley. Huntley, who played very well in the last game, I have to say, is alongside Doyle in a 4-3-3 today. Green on the left. It's not his best position, so we may see it swapping around a little bit. Elliott out on the right, playing in the right attacking midfielder position. Whittingham needing a rest as well. And Enright leads the attack today up front. The bench then looking like this. It's Thompson, Robinson, Park, Shackelford, me, Taylor and Whittingham. And here we are at the Rare Breed Meat Company Stadium. They're playing their 4-3-3 today. We're playing our 4-3-3 as well. Worked well in the last game. Let's hope it does again today. Well, we are top, of course, and Braintree are 7th on 67 points. Braintree playing in quarters today, red and blue quarters. Braintree getting us underway then. Huntley picks the ball up in midfield. Watson with a throw on that far side to Doyle. Watson cuts inside. Green puts it into space for Enright. Enright's looking for support. He's got a lot of defenders around him and lost the ball. Crooks picks it back up though. Glendon. Huntley. Elliott. Wasn't far wide. They have a corner. Ibrahim with the corner, or Ibrahim. And I think there's a penalty been given there. There is. Elliott handled the ball apparently. Can Cartwright make a save? No, he can't. Hockey puts it straight down the middle. And they take the lead. Straight down the middle. If Cartwright had stayed still, he'd have saved it. Cartwright passing his ball out to Watson. Glendon. Watson. Byrne. Byrne goes out wide to Elliott. Elliott to Riley. Riley back inside to Elliott. Riley. Riley puts it into space for Huntley. Huntley into the area, and it's Paul Doyle putting it away. And it's 1-1 after 39 minutes. We've got back on terms. Drop this back down to attacking for now. Riley putting it into space for Huntley. Huntley crosses it in. And Ortelli, I don't think could see it properly, but Doyle putting it away. And half-time has arrived. And, well, we've had 71% of the possession in that first half against their 29. A pretty even Stevens shots. Eight shots for. 4 on target for us. 8 shots, 5 on target. Early doors, they didn't have anything. I think they'd had 1 shot, but they certainly come back in it. Their XG is better than ours. 1.28 versus 0.87. But somehow at half-time, we are level. We need to be looking for a win. And we'll have to do that in the second half. And Enright gets the second half underway to Watson. Green. Glendon. Watt is on the ball. Hockey. And Watt goes around his man into Hockey. Hockey crosses in. We've managed to clear it. And a counter-attack is on here. Enright on his own at the minute. They don't seem to be piling forward very quickly. Crossed in. Nobody there, though. Huntley tidies up. Elliott! He's just wide of that post again. Throw in. Defensive throw in this back corner. Oaten. Ball forward. Davis comes and tidies up. Back to Davis. Goes all the way back to Bender. Burnham around his man. And I think that's Riley out there. Missing Shackelford. And the shot from distance off target. Ibrahim with a free kick. This one swung in. It's headed back to Ibrahim. Ibrahim's going to take a shot. Cartwright gets down and puts it round for a corner. Elliott on the ball. Huntley, Riley, back to Elliott. Glendon, Elliott. Elliott finds Riley, who's in space now. Just needs to get this ball into the area. Pulls it in. Enright can't get a shot away. Elliott is out there, though. Elliott. And it's blocked. Glendon will tidy up. Glendon, Huntley. Huntley puts it in space for Elliott. Elliott puts it in space for Green. Green puts it away. And it's not going to count because it's offside. They have a corner. Kamara with the corner. Swung in. It's headed away. Only as far as Ibrahim. Ibrahim goes out. Kamara. Kamara's hit the post, but I think he was offside. Shackelford, who's come on to Huntley. Shackelford. Green. Green puts it into Shackelford. Shackelford. Shackelford, is he going to do something here? He's gone round his man, comes back, pulls it back, and it's Paul Doyle getting his second of the game. And we take a 2-1 lead. And Shackelford, who's come on, far more attacking right back than Riley is, and he's got into danger zone and put it in place for Doyle, who puts it away. And on 79 minutes, it's 2-1. Green again down that wing. Green crosses this in. Oof. It was on the head of Danny Elliott, but Danny Elliott just couldn't get it beyond Ortelli. They launch a long one. Headed down by Crooks. Doyle. Glendon. Glendon goes out wide to Watson. Watson into space for Whittingham. Over the top for Elliott. Elliott puts it away. He's going to be offside though. And for the second time, he's had a goal disallowed. And as we pass the 90-minute mark, 5 added on. We're going to get to about 93, and we're going to drop this to balanced and try and see the game out if we can. And we have seen the game out, and we have won the game by 2-1. And as you see, we dominated that game, really, especially that second half. 69% of the possession. They never really had a lot of possession. 17 shots, 7 on target. They had 16 shots, 11 on target. 1.96 against our 1.61. But we've managed to keep them at bay and got a result. They've lost for the first time in a few games. But with, by the looks of Carlisle have won, it's just as well. Well, the other results for today, Accrington Stanley being beaten by Eastleigh by 2-0. Altrincham and Truro City. I thought that was a game that was moved. I'm not quite sure what's happened there. But anyway, they drew 1-1. Altrincham, who were... I'm not sure if they were in 8th place. I think they were in 8th place anyway. Of course, we managed to get a 2-1 win against Braintree, which was a fantastic result. Fylde only drawing with Hartlepool. That's 5th and 6th, only picking up a point each. That's gone definitely in our favour. Carlisle beating Sutton United by 3-1. And Rochdale only managing to draw with York City 2-2. So both of them dropping points there, which means the table looks like this. It's almost a run-in between us and Carlisle, and we've got to keep in front of Carlisle. We're 2 points in front of them. They are the informed team as it currently stands. We're picking up a bit of form now. We've just got to carry on winning. 2 points clear. If we hope Carlisle slip up and open a little bit of a bigger gap to say 5 points, we win the next game. That could be I think it's York City and Carlisle are playing in the next game. So that could be a massive match as far as we are concerned. And yeah, a result there would look very good because York City are now some 7 points behind us in 3rd place. Rochdale the same. Both play 43. Fylde and Hartlepool are on 81. They are 10 points behind us. We have 3 games left to play, making 12 points. So that sort of brings into perspective. Get that game out of the way. There's 6 points available. And if we can go into the the final 2 games with 2 games left to play and a 5-point cushion over Carlisle, then we would be in a splendid position. So let's see how that all pans out. We have, sorry, wrong screen there. We've got 5 days down to the game against Truro. They're in a poor vein of form at the minute. They've drawn 3 and lost 2 of their last 5 games. It's a good time to meet them. Let's go and see what we can do. I'll come back just ahead of it with any team news. So no news to really tell you about between games. The early game has been played. Woking have beaten Sutton United by 3-1. The rest of us are on 3 o'clock kickoffs. And that includes, as I've said before, Carlisle playing York City. Second place, third. I'm not sure what the best outcome of this is. Given that I guess the best result possibly would be York beating Carlisle. That's got to be the best result for us in a way. And if we can win against Truro City, Carlisle, we would be some 5 points clear of Carlisle, which means that we only really need to pick up a point in our final 2 games to get there. But let's see what happens. So let's not preempt anything. It's Truro City at Stainton Park, our penultimate game at home for the season. And as we played them last time out at Truro City Stadium, it was a 2-2 draw on that occasion. Patterson after 3 minutes, a Green equalised after 10. We took the lead on 29 through Danny Elliott, but Marsh had other ideas on 40 minutes and made it 2-2. That was the end of the scoring. Let's hope for a better result today. And as we go into the final 2 games of the season. And here is the team that faces Truro City in this match day 44 of the Enterprise National League season. And we need to go and get a win. The team that hopefully will try and do it is Cartwright in goal. Robinson coming in on the left-hand side for Watson. Crooks, Byrne and Riley still in for Shackelford on the right-hand side. Glendon playing as the deep line playmaker, as the defensive midfielder. Doyle and Huntley in front of him. Whittingham and Taylor coming in for Green on the right-hand side. Elliott leads the attack up front. The bench then looks like this. It's Thompson, Watson, Park, Shackelford, me, Green and Enright. And here we are back at Stainton Park, playing a 4-3-3 today. Truro also playing a 4-3-3. They've made 7 changes from the side that drew 1-1 with Altrincham in their last match. They're currently 17th on 47 points. Truro playing in black and white, red and black stripes today. And Elliott getting the game underway to Doyle. Doyle comes forward. Whittingham. An early goal kick. Stone. Out wide to Riley Lowe. Marsh. Cut out by Glendon. And Danny Elliott puts it away. It's 1-0 on 7 minutes. This ball through. Marsh and Naya straight at Glendon. Glendon just chipped the ball over the top. Danny Elliott stayed onside and brought it down on the half volley and puts it past Stone. It's 1-0. This ball forward. Marsh, Harvey. Need to keep our shape, stay in tune. Marsh going on a run. Riley Lowe and trying to cut it out. Harvey's there. We've got to be careful. If they cross this ball in, we're in trouble. And I think Cartwright made a save there. Put it round the post. Marsh to Cook. Back to Marsh. Truro have not been a pushover as yet. We need a second goal. It's gone out wide to Patterson. Patterson's in danger zone. Cook. Rodney. Crossed in. And a good save by Cartwright again. Whittingham winning that ball. He's on the wrong wing though. Elliott got into trouble, got into traffic. And the ball out wide again. Marsh crossing his ball in. Headed away by Robinson. Taylor punts one forward. Elliott's not going to get there. Brennan. Matthews. Rooney. Through the lines. Harvey out wide to Patterson. He's causing all the trouble. Puts it in space for Cook. Nobody in there. Pulled it back. He's come back off the woodwork this time. And they're getting closer and closer. Huntley. Have we got a counter-attack on here? I don't know. Glendon. Huntley. Glendon. Outright to Riley. Riley goes round his man. Riley pulls it back. Huntley. Taylor. Taylor. Huntley. It's a bit too close. Elliott. Elliott runs into trouble again. And the ball and the highlight is still alive. Oxley Chamberlain. Patterson finds Cook again. Cook. Still nobody in there, but it's cut out by Taylor, who's doing defensive work, but gives the ball away. And it's alive. Crooks punts it upfield. And Elliott is going to get onto it this time. Elliott cuts inside, but he's off target. On his wrong foot, I think. They have a corner on the half-hour mark, near enough. Riley low. This one in, headed away by Elliott, doing defensive work. Riley low, Cook, Brennan. And Naya has got the equaliser. And that's not what we wanted. Elliott getting it away. Didn't come out quick enough. Riley low, back inside of Cook. And they've been tapping on the door. And it was only a matter of time, really. And Naya, I question whether he was offside, to be fair. As we fast approach our time, 2 minutes added on at the end of this first half. It's all over. And it's 1-1 at half time. And the good news is, York are beating Carlisle as it stands at the minute, which means if we could win, I make it that we might just about 2 points on that. 94 it would give us the 5-point lead, but as you can see, Truro come back into that game, and we need to wrestle it back in the second half and get ourselves back in front and do other things as well. So 44% of the possession, 10 shots, 3 on target, 0.31 against their 7 shots, 3 on target, 1.09. Need to be better in the second half. And they get the second half underway. No changes at half time. Taylor. Taylor just give that ball up. I'm not sure what's the matter with him. He's looking already retired, as he's retiring at the end of the season. Glendon off his feet. The referee says play on. He's happy with that. Into space for Elliott. Elliott cuts around his man. Elliott pulls it back. Glendon. Doyle. Elliott. And finally, Elliott has put it in the back of the net. And we can drop back down to positive, I think, for the minute. Or should we just drop back to... we'll sort it out in a minute. Maybe just drop back to attacking. But come out all guns blazing in this first half. Doyle had his shot blocked. It fell nicely to Danny Elliott. And we take the lead again. Johnson Fisher on the ball, and we don't like these sort of positions. Ball goes out wide to Jambon. Rooney to Brennan, over the top, and it's crossed in, and they've scored. No, he's offside. It's not going to count. And we have 4 minutes added on at the end of this game. We need to see it out. We're going to change to balanced. And are we going to see it out? We are. It's a 2-1 win. Thank goodness for that. 47% of the possession, 17 shots, 6 on target, 1.26. We overruled it. We did pretty much control that second half. Goal from Danny Elliott on 47 gave us the win. 53% of the possession for them, 10 shots, 4 on target, 1.21. And I think Carlisle have lost. In fact, they have lost to York City, which puts us on the precipice of promotion to League Two. So you come back for a roundup of the day's results, and well, we can tell you Scunthorpe have beaten Altrincham by 1-0. Carlisle losing to York City, as we've said. Ollie Pearce the scorer in that one, and it was just that one goal which had done for them. Fylde losing to Totton by 2-0. That's also a good result for us. Where are we? Hartlepool have beaten Wealdstone 2-0. Wealdstone have been relegated, just for a footnote, and Rochdale beating Boreham Wood by 3-1. Means at the end of the episode, we with 6 games left, 6 points left to play for, we need just, well, I say 1 point. They've got a better goal difference than us. We need one more win from our final 2 games to get ourselves back in front. Carlisle are in second on 89, 5 points adrift of us, and then some 7 points adrift. So York City are out of the reckoning, Rochdale are out of the reckoning. It's a straight run between us and Carlisle. We'll check in a minute to see who Carlisle have next. The rest are fighting for a place in the playoffs. Braintree in the key place at the moment. They've got themselves up there. Altrincham, of course, have dropped down to 66, so it's a fight between 6 points left to play. It's a fight between 4 of them, pretty much. Who's going to end up in that final playoff place come the end? We'll just quickly, if we can, have a look at Carlisle's running. We can have a look at their fixture list. They have Boreham Wood and Braintree. I think we've got to assume they're going to win both those games, which means that we have to do very similar. We have Solihull Moors, who we beat 2-0 earlier in the season. A win against them. It is away from home, but if we can beat them away from home, then we have pretty much, well, we have secured the title. And then a game against Scunthorpe United at home, Stainton Park, final day of the season. It's almost like it's made for it. 1-0 win earlier in the season. Either way, we beat both of them. That doesn't mean anything because we drew with both these sides and beat them this time round. So who knows? We beat them last time. Could we end up with wonky results? Let's hope not. Join me for that. It's getting all very exciting. Do we finish up the season in the next episode, or will we end up in the playoffs? Join me next time to find out. If you've enjoyed today's episode, though, please leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. That keeps you up to date with all future episodes of To Be a Legend as they are released. New episodes of To Be a Legend released every Tuesday, Friday, 4:15 p.m. And the best way of keeping up to date with what's happening on the channel is to follow me on X at JustOffside2. Of course, I did say new episodes released every Tuesday and Friday. It's not been happening. I do apologise. Things have just been going on, and then we've got Easter in the way as well. We're releasing them as and when we can over the Easter period. I think possibly we'll get pushed out into Easter week, so it does mean that we'll have episodes Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Easter week, not Easter Monday. I do apologise. Anyway, either way, hope you're enjoying the series and you'll join me for the next one because it could be very, very exciting. Thank you for watching. Till next time, goodbye.